Just days ago, the heart of West Africa beat louder than ever before. In a single powerful moment, Captain Ibrahim Traoré rallied his people to act, and they planted 10 million trees across more than 2,500 villages. The desert winds that once brought only dust and despair now carry the promise of life. At the heart of this green revolution are 10,000 women. Their hands are worn from hard work, their voices gentle with prayer. They plant seeds for a future they may never see, but one they deeply believe in. While some countries are still busy debating climate policies and trading carbon credits, Burkina Faso is taking bold action. No waiting, no foreign aid, just unity, bravery, and an unstoppable desire to live free. These women are not only planting trees, they are planting freedom. They are sowing dignity and hope into the dry soil of the Sahel. But how did Traoré do it? How did a young captain inspire a movement powerful enough to turn dust into forest? Stay with us. This is not just a story. It's a vision, a dream our ancestors carried in their hearts. This story didn't start with headlines or global attention. It began with cracked earth, failed rains, and a land drying up under years of drought. Long before the world noticed, the people of the Sahel were silently losing the fight against desertification. Wells dried up, crops failed, the land felt lifeless. An elder recalls, "We knew that if we did nothing, we'd disappear with the dust." But then came Captain Ibrahim Traoré. Known for his fearless speeches and bold rejection of foreign control, he turned his focus to the land itself. His belief was simple yet powerful. A country that cannot feed itself cannot stand tall. In June 2025, Traoré launched something no one expected. On National Tree Planting Day, 5 million trees were planted in just 1 hour. The world watched in disbelief. How could a small, landlocked nation with limited resources do something so massive? Traoré gave the answer clearly. It is the people who will save this nation. Not aid, not outsiders. Their sweat, their hands, their hope will bring life back to this land. Among those people were 10,000 women, the beating heart of this mission, not wearing uniforms, but carrying unmatched strength. From sunrise to sunset, they dug trenches, carried water, planted saplings, often singing under the scorching sun. They were mothers, widows, grandmothers, each with her own struggles, but united by a shared purpose. "When we plant, we're planting for our children," one woman said. "When we carry water, we're carrying hope." Traoré understood the power of women in rural life. They are the farmers, the caretakers, the keepers of tradition. By empowering them, he wasn't just planting forests, he was planting the seeds of transformation. He often said, "Give a woman a tool and she'll build a village. Give her a forest and she'll build a nation." Statistics can't capture what these women feel. Take Awa, a 65-year-old grandmother whose back is bent from decades of work. "I watched this land turn from green to dust," she says, "but I will see it green again before I die." When she plants a tree, she whispers her late husband's name, believing every tree is both life for the soil and a memory for the future. This movement has become spiritual. In churches and mosques, seedlings are now blessed before being planted. A tree is like a child, one imam tells his congregation. It needs care, prayer, and time to grow strong. Women wear fabric printed with green leaves, a proud sign of their role in this peaceful army. Children are learning the value of nature in ways their parents never could. Schools now have tree days where students plant beside their mothers. Teachers use tree planting to teach patience. This tree grows slow, but it grows. Just like our nation, one teacher says with tears in her eyes. In places torn by conflict, planting sites have become spaces for healing. Women dig, talk, sing, and find comfort. When we dig together, we forget our grief, says Miriam, a widow. These trees will stand for our children when we're gone. Already, the results are visible. The green belt around Ouagadougou, once a lifeless strip of land, is now alive with vegetables, fruit trees, and medicinal plants. The Guardian reports that the 2,000-hectare green zone is cooling the city and feeding families. But more than just physical change, this is a symbol of resistance. A declaration that Burkina Faso is shaping its own destiny. Traoré told the nation, "We don't need pity. We don't need lectures. We need the courage to live as our ancestors did, with the land, not against it." His message didn't just move Burkina Faso, it echoed across Africa and beyond. But can this survive the harsh Sahel climate? Will the women keep going after the cameras leave? Or is this just the beginning of something far greater? A revolution that redefines how Africa connects to the land? Because this was never just about trees. In Burkina Faso, planting forests has become a form of resistance against poverty, climate disaster, and above all, dependence. For decades, this country was seen only as a receiver of aid, of charity, of orders. But Traoré changed that story. His revolution wasn't made to impress outsiders. It was built to free his people. "They called us poor," he said. "But how poor are people who grow their own food, build their own future, and shade their children with trees they planted themselves?" Every tree planted kills a dependency. Every garden grown defies death. His message is loud. We are no longer waiting. We are saving ourselves. Yet, the global media stays silent. When a Western nation leads, the world calls it innovation. When an African nation succeeds, the headlines disappear. Why? Because Traoré is dangerous. Not because he's reckless, but because he's effective. He proves Africa doesn't need to beg. And that truth scares those who profit from African dependence. One analyst put it simply, Traoré isn't asking for permission, and that's the biggest threat of all. Some would rather see this forest fail, not because they hate trees, but because they fear what those trees represent, African independence. One woman said it best, "We're not just digging, we're burying the old lies, that we can't lead, that we must wait for help." To old colonial powers, this is more than gardening. It's revolution. This story isn't just African. It's global. It echoes in every Black community ever told to wait, to be quiet, to accept less. Captain Traoré isn't just planting forests. He's planting dignity, the kind taken from Black hands for generations. From Alabama's cotton fields to Haiti's sugar plantations, the story is the same. Black labor built empires while Black nations were left with nothing. But Traoré's movement says, no more. This vision mirrors the struggles of African Americans, Caribbeans, and the global Black diaspora. In 1955, Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat. She sparked a movement. Today, 10,000 women in Burkina Faso are standing up, not on buses, but in the fields, with seeds and shovels. Their fight is different, but the spirit is the same. This forest is not just a Burkina Faso achievement. It belongs to everyone who believes Black people deserve more than survival. They deserve to thrive. As Traoré said, to our brothers and sisters abroad, Africa is not waiting. We're not begging. We are building. And every tree we plant is a message. Freedom is ours to claim. This land is tied to identity. Planting a tree isn't just farming. It's a declaration of existence. A local pastor calls it a baptism of the soil. Water now flows through new irrigation systems, like lifeblood through veins once dry. And women, mothers and grandmothers, are the heart of it all. One African American historian said, "We've marched for freedom, worked for justice, But how often did we hold the blueprint? Too often, Black progress was defined by foreign approval, a grant, a loan, a signature. But not here. In Burkina Faso, the blueprint is theirs. For older Black Americans, watching 10,000 African women reclaim their land is powerful. It's like seeing a younger sister rise. This isn't just history, it's prophecy. If Africa can rise, the lie of Black inferiority crumbles forever. The revolution continues. By the end of 2025, Traoré plans to plant 20 million trees. And this isn't just talk, it's already happening. Village councils are mobilized. Schools are planting. Engineers are expanding solar pumps to keep saplings alive in the dry season. This is more than reforestation. It's a future where Burkina Faso grows its own food, controls its water, and exports more than raw goods. Traoré said it clearly. We're not planting trees to impress. We're planting to survive and then thrive. And already, communities are benefiting. Nurseries are turning into businesses. Women are selling fruits, shea butter, and herbs grown from forest land. This is a revolution without guns, led by watering cans and willpower. Development agencies are asking for reports. Scientists are studying microclimate changes. Even skeptical neighbors are sending delegates. One UN observer said, "We expected symbolism. What we found was a working model." Traoré is no longer just seen as a rebel. He's now seen as a builder, an architect of recovery. His soldiers are no longer just fighters. They are teachers, elders, children. As one village chief said, "He may carry a gun, but he handed us a seed." That seed is growing into more than trees. It's growing into identity. Plans are underway to extend the green belt and even share the model with other countries. People now call these forests forests of freedom. Yes, challenges remain, climate shocks, funding gaps, even sabotage. But the people remain strong. As Traoré said on Independence Day, "Even if they burn what we plant, they cannot burn what we believe." And that belief is growing faster than any tree. Women's cooperatives from Niger to Senegal are adopting this model. Kenyan environmentalists are studying it. African Americans in the U.S. are raising funds and support. Black churches in Atlanta, Detroit, and Chicago are holding vigils and sending prayers. This isn't just Africa's story. It's a story of what happens when Black communities unite and act. It's a story of mothers who plant for freedom. As one elder said, "They planted food so we could live free." These women are planting forests for that same freedom. Burkina Faso has proven what the world often forgets. Greatness doesn't come from wealth, but from will. 10,000 women with shovels, sweat, and belief have created not just a forest, but a monument to courage. Captain Ibrahim Traoré now stands not just as a soldier, but as a leader of a movement. Because freedom must be planted, grown, protected. And this story is still being written, one tree at a time. If this story touched your heart, ask yourself, what seeds are you planting? If you believe Africa's rise is unstoppable, say it loud. Africa rise. Like, share, subscribe, because they've hidden our history for long enough. It's time to speak our future out loud. Thank you for being here. We'll see you in the next story, the kind they still don't want you to hear.